and who controls parts of Gaza's border with Egypt had been some of the key sticking points. Well, with me in the studio is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic, of course. Good morning to you, Mohamed. We'll talk about ceasefire talks in a moment, but first of all, this deployment of warships, etc. It looks like the US is upping the ante in terms of defences for Israel.
Indeed, all the indications are saying that there is an imminent Iranian response to the killing of the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh on Iranian soil. There are intelligence reports, Israeli intelligence reports that this might happen soon. That's why the US is deploying this guiding missile submarine in the region. It is coming with an Italian Navy carrier and other destroyers. Previously, the US deployed the USS Theodore Roosevelt carrier, and they deployed also the F-22 for the first time in the region. It looks like the US, Israel are really preparing for a big moment in the Middle East. However, there are talks about ceasefire negotiations.
Well, let's talk about that now. A new week begins, and you and I often say this. A new week starts. Can we hope? Can we hope and pray there might be some sort of breakthrough on ceasefire talks? You're thinking on that?
I think there are massive hopes. All parties now agreed to go to Doha on Thursday for these ceasefire talks. Israel, Hamas, and the mediators are keen to do that. But what
about with the change of leadership in Hamas? Because there was real concern that Ismail Haniyeh, who was obviously assassinated, he was seen as the moderate negotiator, not a peacemaker, that's too far a statement, but he was seen as a more moderate negotiator, whereas the new leadership is not.
It is astonishing what we saw overnight when Hamas managed to overcome what happened in Al-Daraj school yesterday and the killing of more than 70 people in this Israeli shelling. And they are talking about talks. They said we want to sit on the table on President Biden's proposal that was inaugurated by the G7 and by the UN resolution number 2735. So they are open to that. The main concern now whether Israel would come with new proposals and new suggestions, as you rightly said in your introduction, the talk about who would be returning back to their homes, or who will be controlling some parts of Gaza. So Hamas is really, this change of leadership did not show any reluctant in having peace and ceasefire.
Mohamed, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Sally.
Now the funeral has been